So in this video, I'll show you how to create transparent data encryption or TDE in an Oracle database that is running inside a Docker container, and also I'll show you how to create one encrypted tablespace in that. So right now I have a Docker database running, which is here, and now we'll implement Docker transparent data encryption in that. So if you have seen my previous video, you'd see that I have mounted listener.aura, sql.era, etc. from a volume outside. So it is so to implement encryption, we have to modify listener.aura file and sqlnet.aura file, which is here. So I have two sample files at another location, and I will copy it from there here. So let me move to listener.aura.save. Save, and also TNS names.aura. And let me copy the files from another database on the same machine where I have set it up correctly. So you see here. So let me first fix this listener.aura. So this is the IP address that I have set up the database container to run from. Here is the port. Here is the SSL port on protocol TCPS. And this is the location of the wallet. Perfect. And now let me show you sql.era. This is a lot like listener.aura file, and again I have put the location of the wallet here. So now I will travel into the container. So exec -it oracle and bash. So now I will create the image, the encryption key. So you see here that I have this folder which is empty right now. So I have a place where I have saved the steps. Okay. All right. So first, because I will be accessing this, referring to this folder a few times, so I'm creating a variable for that. Now next command is to create the wallet, and at this time it'll ask me for a password, and I hope I did not hit tab. Let me rerun that command. Okay, So I'm choosing a password of my choice. So goodbye 2020. Goodbye 2020. Okay. So that's the password. Right now it's empty. And let me see what is in here. So you see that now there's an empty file. So at this point, I have to add an actual certificate into it. You should be familiar with this command. This adds a certificate to the wallet. Okay. So let's go back. Okay. So now you see that the size of the file has increased. So now we have a certificate in there, and so I will have to restart the listener. So I restarted the listener, and now you see that we have a listener listening on protocol TCPS on port 2484. And I think in that TNS names Aura file, I have the entry for this database. Let me check. Okay. So let me see what is. Okay, so I don't have. I have names of another database. So I'll go back and change it on the host. So I can do a global replace. I'm here. So let me go back into the image and TNS ping. Oops. Kind. So it's working. And let's see. So you see that this also worked on port TCPS. So that means transparent encryption is working for TLS. So now we set up the key in the database for TDE. So for that, we'll have to first shut down the database. So SQL Plus. I'm in the database, and when you see the host Docker DB, you remind yourself that you are in the container, not on the host. So I will have to shut down the database. I start up mount. And now I will open the key. So this is opening the key store. So all went well. Now I do alter database open. So at next step, now I have to set the key. This also happened. So I alter session to the PDB. I will have to repeat the steps for setting the key store and setting the key. Okay, so now in that pluggable database, I have the encryption key set up. And now let me see if it will allow me to create tablespace in here. So let's see. Okay. So I am creating a tablespace, and you see here I have encryption key AES 256 and the tablespace is created. So I will save the state. So alter pluggable database save state. Oops. Alter pluggable database kind PDB save state. So what this will do is that everything we did with this pluggable database, like setting the key store, key, etc., all that will be saved. So let me shut down the database. My fingers are not following my instructions. Okay. So shut down, immediate. Okay. So I'm exiting the containers here, and I will also stop the Docker image. Okay. And now I'm restarting the database, and my goal is to show you that all the work we did in the Docker container will still be there. So now I go into the container. That means I'm running a bash shell in the container. So you see the host is set up, and seems the database has started. So SQL plus sys as sysdba, and show PDBs. So the pluggable database is there. And let me go into the pluggable database, set container kind PDB, and select tablespace name from DBA table spaces. Okay, so you see that our test tablespace that we had created is there. So we have achieved our goal of creating TDE and creating an encrypted tablespace in Oracle 19c in Docker container. Thank you for your patience. Goodbye.